everybody, it's JoJo here. I want us to try and help those young people out there that are disorganised. What do I mean by disorganised? Disorganised means that we make life a lot harder for ourselves, because even though we know we've got so many things that need to be done, we either forget about it or we're just too busy to actually be bothered to do anything about it. Or we might, even worse, just pretend that we don't care. The thing is though, when we're a disorganised person, so when everything's rushed and chaotic and messy, is that it can make other people, it can make them a bit spiky and their moods a bit moody. So what I need us to do is I need us to work on ourselves to become more organised. More organised means that we know what needs to be done, whether that's with our work or whether that's with chores around the house, and we do it. Now the beauty about being an organised person is that even though it takes effort, it makes your life so much easier. Okay, let's just remind ourselves that if we are a disorganised person, okay, and if we forget things, or we forget our homework, or we forget our books, or we just struggle to keep up with things, the one tiny hiccup is that it can make you feel possibly stressed, upset and overwhelmed, which is just going to make it even harder. And by learning to be an organised person at a younger age, I promise you will help your future self in the future. So you might be thinking, but JoJo, what can I do to be more of an organised person? Okay, what I'd like you to do is I'd always like you to be organised the evening before you go to bed. Okay, so if you know that you've got homework that needs to be done, if you know you've got books that you need, if you've got a certain uniform, have it ready the night before. Have it ready. So then when you're waking up in the morning, your bag is packed, you've got your books and your uniform, boom, 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 done, ready, go. Another great tip is that if you are somebody that gets homework, if we can learn to write down, actually so we can see it, write down the homework that we've got and maybe the date that we need to get it done by, will allow us not to forget it. Because sometimes what happens, I know maybe with reading diaries or your school organiser, out of sight, out of mind. So if you can make sure that you can see it, and that's not to cause you stress that, oh my gosh, I've got to do this homework that's due next week. It's for you to continually to remind yourself that, oh yeah, I've got to work on that piece of work. And my last top tip, if you are somebody that does have homework, now if you're lucky enough to have a space within your flat or your home where you can actually do your work, then always try and keep that tidy. Okay, keep a tidy space at home, because when you've got homework to do or maybe a bit of revision, if you've got a messy workspace, what's going to happen is that you're not going to want to go because it's all messy and it needs to be tidied as well. So actually what we're best doing is just making sure that that workspace is always just nice and tidy, because then at least we can simply go there and get it done, rather than go there, oh it's too messy, can't be bothered, I'm just not going to bother. So yeah, tidy up that workspace. Now, there's just some of those top tips. I've got plenty more, but it's just about you doing these little things to help yourself. Remember, the best project that you're ever going to work on is you, so make sure that you look after yourself. Stay awesome, and I'll see you soon. Bye everybody.